A case for the innocence of Slidell, the alleged Nigerian prince. If somebody wants to arrest you, they just look up your state police ordered license for the DMV, your high school diploma of origin, your location of residence from your social security numbers, or in Slidell's allegations case, your service provider, your ISP. So who arrested Slidell and posted on the news? In fact, it was a foreign country. A spam or phishing email is a foreign law enforcement's method of finding you for a false allegation or accusation. Otherwise, they would have checked with your home country. That's right, it's a mafia. A foreign mafia attempting to kidnap you against your will with the illusion of something like Scientology, Interpol for concerts and movies, Scientology for Europol, the Israeli mafia, the Iranians in Mossad and Ku Klux Klan, the African Union. That is a foreign union trying to enforce crimes and heresies claimed to be committed upon anyone with African blood in the United States or African family. The Communist Chinese Party pursuing you as an allegation of being a foreign spy from Taiwan or China if you work for a CIA or FBI unit or as an informant. All of this through the French Freemasons, the online syndicated press, allegedly free, actually slavery for journalists and freelance writers. They want to control political messages through politicians to make money for the politician and for the writers and artists and journalists involved off of political graft, like Teapot Dome with Harding, President Harding. You can look that up online, but I'll tell you what it is. It's somebody in office selling preferential contracts, like with Halliburton and Dick Cheney, to whomever got them elected. And since the Freemasons are a society of politicians, unlike the Skulls, who are drug dealers that were kicked out of their dorms by foreign military units or foreign criminal units like bikers, denims, fags, look that little girl's butthole for being a biker's daughter, bike on dyke on bike. The Freemasons post you online as having been caught as a criminal. Slidell, the Nigerian prince, was somebody who responded to the scam email and got a virus in his computer. He was kidnapped in absentia by a court nobody respects, at least in America. Our version of international law is a trade agreement. We don't have this UN thing that's based out of New York. We ignore it. Because international law doesn't exist. There is no one world government. That's a claim of a lunatic. That there's an actual one world government, or there's actual people elected to the United Nations, or alternately, that it's anything more than the trade agreement. We can spot George W. Bush's guilt from attempting to arrange an international war against Iraq and Afghanistan because he went to the United Nations. He isn't a war criminal, he's a internationalist, a dickhead. He wanted an embargo through the UN. That's a war criminal. Not to your online news or many sources, but to CNN, which isn't French Freemason. It's Midwestern crop share. Nothing Canadian either. None of that slope shit from the Beatles.